Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live for this episode of Daniel's Den. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome, awesome world we live in. So welcome to YouTube land, Facebook land, and Twitter. Okay, so we're broadcasting live on all of those amazing platforms at the same time to just share great quality content. Listen, I love hearing success stories. We just heard a little glimpse from one of our millionaire mentors, Miss Monisha Delco. She shared some key points. Jump in now, get paid now. We found a better way, something new, something different, something better than what we are normally exposed to. So what I want to do here is I'm going to transition into hearing a live success story from Mr. Ronald Vicks. If you do not know the amazing Vicks family, you want to be connected to our Wealth Worldwide family to learn more and hear more about this amazing couple. But I'm going to shift over and go right into the success story from Mr. Vicks. We have a live event every Sunday night that's a fast start training. And this particular Sunday night was the main event. And towards the tail end of the main event, we have, after our fast start training and some other key details that we share to help people get started quickly and efficiently to create more income, we have a live success story, right? A testimonial that is shared towards the tail end. So I'm going to share that with you now and come right back with some key recap points because it's very important to learn from other people's successes, from other people's experiences, so that you can cut down that learning curve and have more success faster for yourself. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and connect you with Mr. Ronald Vicks' success story from last night.
Ready for this? I'm telling you, it is just let me just be quiet because I can say too much about this couple right here. But this guy, he's just amazing. We definitely appreciate you joining us tonight, Mr. Ronald Vicks, and over to you, sir.
Why, good evening, Miss Brown. You know it's an inside joke. I owe you. You owe me too. Yeah.
I just wait till the bananas get a little rotten.
All right, that'll work. That'll work. All right, good evening. I guess everybody knows my wife, Sharon Vicks. Uh, I'm originally from New Orleans, lived there all my life, really. Uh, Worked there in transit, retired there from 30 years in the transit industry. While we were in New Orleans, we were just dating, okay? So we had been dating, for a while. And then I had a bad occurrence cam that told me that I went to the doctor, I had bladder cancer. So at that particular time, I had told her, look, just forget about me. Just leave me and I'm gonna be all right. You find you somebody else. But she wouldn't hear that. She stuck right there with me. And after a year later, here comes Katrina. While taking my chemo, well, let me back up a little bit. So I was taking my chemo treatment at home. And in 2005, Katrina came. When Katrina came, we all left. But we thinking, hey, we're gonna be gone for 2, 3 days. We go to the casino, Mississippi, Tunica, and stay there just like another little short vacation, not realizing that it was devastation. When they in turn told us that the water was there, we say, hey, look, the water, that's fine. We know we're gonna get a little water, not knowing that we were gonna have water over the houses. So that means we had to lost 3 houses. Well, in the meantime, we just couldn't stay. We stayed in the hotel for a little over a week. And I'm just trying to figure out, well, hey, what am I gonna do? What we doing? You know, you couldn't get any money from the banks because it was a small bank. I had credit cards, so I'm using credit cards to stay. And I had insurance, which was good. But in the meantime, I'm still trying to think, hey, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna make it? My wife has a brother that lives here in Atlanta, and he in turn told us, well, hey, look, you all come here. I said, okay. So we had no idea how long it was gonna stay there because I couldn't get back in the city at the time. But at the same time, at that time, I hadn't retired. I was still working. So, and then I still had to have my chemo. But I had a good friend of mine that I worked with that stayed in a section where he had no damage to his home. And I used to have to go there, both of us, we would leave on a Thursday, have my treatment on a Friday, stay till Sunday, and come back to Atlanta. So we did that, about a year and a half. I had to do that commute like that. At the same time, still wasn't working, didn't know exactly what the job was gonna do yet, but I knew I had to go back. But she's saying, I'm not going back. I'm saying, well, hey, look, we got jobs, good jobs. I say, and I'm right here at my retirement age. I don't need it, but really it's less than 6 months to have my 30 years. So she kept telling me, look, you're not going nowhere. I said, yeah, I'm going. I got to go back, but my plan was that I was gonna commute back and forth every week. I had enough time that I could take off. In other words, work Tuesday through Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, take off Thursday and be there and come back to Atlanta. But that didn't work. So at that particular time, they called and said, well, don't come back. We just gonna make you whole. We're gonna give you your last 6 months. And that way you can retire with your full retirement. Okay, that was good. Okay. But then at the same time, I was finding me another little job because I was still working. I went to the airport which my background was in transportation, so I was supervising the transit system for the airline pilots and stewardess. Okay, so in the meantime, I was working, and we found a church in Atlanta, and we found that Willie and Sherry Brown was attending that same church. My wife seen a post that was on Facebook, and Willie Brown had on that, and she in turn contacted me. She told me about it. So my thing was, we'll say, well, hey, look, whatever you want to do, I'm fine with that. I'll support you. And that's what I was planning on doing. But then I was like one of those, then this was during the time of football season. And every Sunday, they used to have a meeting, with Mr. Del Cole, Sherry Brown, all the other people. So at that particular time, I wasn't particular about going because, like I said, I was planning on sponsoring my wife. So, but my wife would say, no, look, you going. So she grabbed me by the hand like one of them little boys, like you going to church. Come on, let's go. So I went. So everything was fine. And after I got there listening, I picked up on it. I said, well, hey, I like this. I believe I might have to get into this. So Sherry Brown told me, she said, Ronald Vicks, why you just want to have one money? You could have two monies coming in the household. And I'm saying, well, yeah, that makes plenty of sense. So that's how I was introduced into network marketing. So I was in the business, then we went into GS Partners, which you didn't have to tell me about getting into that because I really enjoyed that part. In Wealth Builders Worldwide, my thing with Mr. or Dr. Tybus, he's taught me a lot in this industry. I really admire this man. And he showed me exactly what I needed to do. My thing was, I'm looking at the fact, well, hey, I have a retirement, I got a pension, I have Social Security because I'm at that age, but that still would not sustain the lifestyle that we enjoyed when I was working. So therefore, now that I'm in GS Partners and Wealth Builders, it has shown me how to accumulate assets and make money. My thing is I accumulate assets. My wife, she works the side of the business where she is, she takes care of the building the business. I'll take care of everything else on the finance side. And without you all, this wouldn't have been possible. Now I see where, hey, I'm not in the place where I want to be, but I'm not in the place where I was. I'm in a better place. And I thank you all for really taking the time and showing me. And there's so much love within this family. This is not an organization, this is a family. And we really, really appreciate it. And I just have to thank my wife because I didn't see it. She saw it. Like they say, it's in the mind's eye. Well, hey, she's always looking. She has that foresight. I don't have it. That's her gift. But whatever she say, like Mr. Best said, he told me once before, listen to your wife. They're always right. So that's what I've been doing. I listen to my wife because I know she's right. And I just really want to thank everyone. You know, as you know, hey, the Vicks, we love all you all. You know, you close dear to our heart. And it's nothing that if we can do something for you, we will do just that. And with that, Miss Brown, I'm gonna turn it back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Man, let's get some applause for Mr. Ronald Vicks. Yes. Thank you so much. Man, let's get some applause for Mr. Ronald Vicks. Yes. Amazing, amazing. And yes, I remember that day like it was yesterday. And it was Sharon that came up to me and she had got him to that meeting and she said, "You need to talk to my husband." I said, what you want me to talk to? What you want me to tell him? He needs to get involved. And it was absolutely the truth. It's better to earn two incomes in a household than one. If you're gonna be involved and be there and support, support by getting your own money. So I really, really thank you for listening, Mr. Ronald Vicks, and to take heed. And you and Sharon are just so amazing. You are great, great, great. Have been very beneficial to our Wealth Builders Worldwide community over these years. I mean, when I'm talking about supporting the family, they've always done that, and we really, really appreciate your service.
Man, I love hearing great success stories and journeys. Mr. Ron, no, Vicks has a special place in my heart. Him and his amazing wife. We had them live during one of our Kickstart Your Dreams live events, and they shared part of that amazing success story a long time ago, a few years ago. And it's definitely my pleasure to have them part of that live event, and now him sharing even more details about it. Listen, there are some very, very key points that he talked about during his success journey. Okay, and I want to draw those points out and get back with the person sharing this content with you, because once again, he did everything right. He worked the job for 30 years, right? He did what most people will do. He took the normal path, did everything right, and realized towards the tail end, after getting full retirement, pension, and Social Security, it equaled not enough to maintain the lifestyle that he and his lovely wife deserve and desire. So what did they do? They connected with Wealth Builders Worldwide, and with Wealth Builders Worldwide, what did we share with them? What did they talk about? He talked about getting assets and creating multiple incomes in one business. You can focus in on one business and create multiple incomes. If you were on that training last night, you know that there's multiple ways within GS Partners to create passive residual income, right? And if you're not connected to Wealth Builders Worldwide, get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can start acquiring assets and creating more income for yourself. Like when Sherry Brown said, hey, listen, tap in and earn more than one income, right? Now, another huge thing, because this is a gladiator, a true wealth builder, he was facing chemo, going through cancer treatments and chemo. They lost 3 houses, and then they ended up bumping into a wealth builder that was sharing quality information, so that they started acquiring assets and creating more income for themselves and for their family. Dealing with Katrina, was expecting just a little bit of rain, but ended up losing 3 houses, right? Now, also too, another key point he talked about is they had no access to bank. If you know the space that we're in, you will not have to worry about any banks. GS Partners is sharing information to get you connected to the world's first fully licensed cryptocurrency bank. And we are rewarding people every day. So to create passive income, you want to connect with GS Partners to increase your assets, right? And acquire more wealth for yourself and put yourself in position for more passive income through just the assets doing work for you. You want to get connected with GS Partners, okay? So get back with the person sharing this content with you. Mr. Ronald Vicks, thank you so much for once again sharing that amazing success story. Listen, cancer survivor, dealing with chemo, losing homes, and he is truly a gladiator. All right. So it's my true honor to just feature him today, tonight, this afternoon. Give back with that person that's sharing this content with you, whoever that person is. They literally have your best interests at heart. Thank you, everybody, for your time. We have live webinars and live support. Listen to what I'm saying now. We have live webinars and live support every single day. We have a live power call at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, and then we also have live webinars every day. So you can get support. We're a global team, so we want to make sure that we support this global team. So I'm going to put something on the screen for everybody. Take a screenshot of this. This is our global support team. This is your success team. We're here to support you. Get connected with GS Partners, get connected with Wealth Builders Worldwide by getting back with the person sharing this with you so that you can, just like Mr. Ronald Vicks, start acquiring assets, create passive income for yourself while things are happening in your life, while tragedy may be afoot. You can still start creating passive income for yourself and for your life in the midst of all of it on your time. Okay. So once again, I want to thank you for everybody hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. If you're brand new and you want to get connected with me directly, here is my contact information. My amazing business partner, Mr. Big Pill, Roger Williams, designed this amazing business card for me. So I got to show it off. Get back with the person sharing this with you. But if I'm the person sharing this with you, here's my contact information. Reach out to me directly. We want to get you connected and get you started with your free registration and then your monthly membership so you can move towards your financial freedom. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your time. We'll see you on the next live Daniel's Den, which should be tomorrow night around the same time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.